Hey, it's Dr. Fajin Visi. I'm on my way to Florida to speak at the University of Florida tonight, inshallah. And I just want to get a quiet place in this airport. Yes, Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, there can actually be a quiet place. Can you believe that? So I'm at a quiet place trying to collect my thoughts for tonight. But I realized that I hadn't really talked about, what I was feeling last week in terms of the election and all that. First of all, I want to say that if I were to do it all over again, I will do it the same way. I would go with the same team. I would fight as passionately as I fought. And even if it were a loss as it was last week, I'll still be glad, because we have to try to get gains out of losses. Last week was a very rough week for me. It was not just the end of the election, but also it was 2 years since my father passed away. So he was trying to deal with two major losses at the same time. So I was so bogged down. But I want to use the opportunity to talk about, how we should deal with things not going well, about losses in our lives. The first thing I want to say is allow yourself to grieve. Oh my God, allow yourself to grieve. I still get moments where I'm really angry. I have still not been able to watch CNN or any other news media channel since the election. And I've been very upset at the people who say, oh no, forget about it. It happens. Oh, he's going to succeed. Oh, don't be a sore loser. Oh, and I say to those people, leave me alone. You weren't in the battle with me, and you still are not in the battle right now. So don't tell me how to grieve, how long to grieve, what to do. So whenever you have losses or things that don't go your way, allow yourself to grieve. But allowing yourself to grieve does not mean that you should sit in your grief and sit in the misery and sit in the disappointment. No, try to recognize and acknowledge your own feelings, because you are human. When we get disappointed and people try to cover up those feelings of disappointment, it can be really frustrating. So allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to withdraw, allow yourself, but don't sit in it. Don't build real estate from that grief. Another way to cope is to also look at the gains from it. For me, one of the gains was having 10 weeks of amazing time with the best organizers in the game, with the best volunteers in town, and knowing a new city, and doing all this with my husband. He was there to help and to support, and that really was good for me. It was, in as much as it was a stressful time, it was also a time for us to bond. So, when I look back at the period, I look at those gains of the people I was with and the community that I grew to love, So allow yourself to find the gains in your losses. And finally, I want to talk about something. Pay attention to your GPS and the direction in which it's taking you. There's no way you can have a loss, and God isn't telling you where to go next. Think about it. It could be that, yes, you fought hard in an election, your candidate didn't win, and then this might be your own, clue or your own cue to go into politics yourself. So you never know. Talk by Fajin 2018, you don't know what our position will be contesting for. But on a more serious note now, there are always clues. As long as you tune to your GPS, be very, very strong in your GPS in terms of where you should go next. God is going to tell you where to go next. So pay attention and don't think this is the end. Don't think, okay, yeah, so I didn't win and this is it for me. No, there is something, there's a clue, there's a lesson, there's a path that you're supposed to chart, in that loss. I hope that you find it, and I hope that I find it too. Well, I'm going now to try and prepare for my speech in Florida tonight. Take care and keep in touch. Ganiya.com. That's where my online home is. All right, take care. Bye. Mwah.